Well, good morning, everybody. It's a Monday morning after a weekend, and a lot of people back to work. A lot of people are just another day. You know, when you get to the point where you're retired and, um, yeah, just another day. Of course, today is my annual trash day, uh, and I hear the trash trucks out there running around up and down the streets. Team Danzer, hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. You are first. Yes, you are. We I don't know what the situation is with Paul this morning. I think he's still bus driving, but I thought he mentioned that he wasn't going to be on this morning. I don't know. I could be wrong. But if he is, he usually gets on about 9:20 or so. As you can see, the river is kind of clear, kind of flat. There isn't any wind today. Actually, it's a perfect day for flying. But the scenery is nice, but you can only, after so many hours of scenery, I'm kind of waiting for ships. And so, yeah, pretty much where we're at. I don't know what, I think the weather is really kind of nice down at my favorite martini bar. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, martini bar seems to be hopping. Well, for this time of the morning, you got a few people inside here having breakfast. There's a couple of people over in here. There's one or two people over here, but it'll pick up as time goes on. But as you can see, it's really nice and clear out there. And it doesn't look like there's any wind going on, just a little bit of a lofting. But yeah, the sun is out here. A little hazy. Um, but it's nice. Um, yeah, over the weekend, I get Saturday, I did get my my package I was waiting for. Is my Anafi thermal, Parrot Anafi thermal, the whole kit with the hard case and everything. It's nice, and I did fly it. It flew really well. Hey Z, good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, I think Paul is bus driving this morning. Don't know if he's. I can't. My memory. You'll have to excuse me. I can't remember if he said he was going to be able to be here this morning. I kind of in the back of my mind think he said no, but that he would see me in the afternoon evening show. So I just thought, well, I'd come on because I'm sitting here and I got my trash out to the curb. I went around and picked up Mia's little love bombs, got those to the curb in the trash. So, yeah. kind of is what it is. My little squirrely buddies have been out this morning, not terribly, but I went out last night late in the dark with my trusty leaf blower, and pushed everything around. Kind of cleaned up a little bit of stuff, and so this morning I'm going to screen share, show you guys what I'm looking at just out the window right here. There's what's going on here. You got a squirrel up here eating a peanut. A couple more squirrels ran around the corner. Trash is out here, and so it's just another Monday morning, and it looks like a little bit of bright sunshine. Yes, Paul is back to school. Curtis is off to work. Good luck, Curtis. Mondays are wonderful, aren't they? Oh. 5 days till the Manistee Scrap Toe. Team Danzer, what is their planned route? Do you know? I know I was tracking late last night. Somebody was headed for Port Huron, and it's up to Michigan. And I'm going to screen share, show you what I'm looking at here on the Great Lakes. This is the ship, the Michigan, I've been kind of tracking. It's coming downbound. It's headed for, it says Port Huron. It's doing 10.6 knots. And it's a tug barge combination. Other than that, if you take a look around the Great Lakes, you got the Griffin with Canadian Coast Guard cutter. You got the Coast Guard Biscay, which is a ice-breaking tug. You got the Alpina is at Green Bay. I don't think it's moving. I think it's oh yeah, it's doing 9.6 knots, the Alpina. So it went across from here to there. There's a big shipyard right here, and I don't know whether it's headed for Green Bay or if it's headed for the shipyards here. There's the shipyard right down here at Sturgeon Bay. And this is where they do a lot of work on various ships. The Sykes is there, the Mesabi Minor, the Clyde S. Van Ankevort, which is a tug barge, and the Herbert Jackson.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning, Justin. How are you doing?
Good. Just trying to find the damn meter on this building. I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, good.
And of course, the owner has no idea where it's at, and it's a hotel. And I'm like, how do you not know where your gas meter is? You should know. Well, I mean, you should know where all your major utilities come in and connect to your building, you know?
Yeah, Justin, the meter has to be on the outside of the building somewhere, right?
Yeah, but it's possible too that he's like, well, I don't know if we use gas or not. He goes, I think we do. And I'm just thinking, like, dude, how do you not know if you're paying a gas bill every month? I don't understand that.
Well, the question I would have is, you would know being on the ground, do they have a pool? If they
Yeah,
have
they
a
have a
pool,
pool.
if they have a pool, they have a gas meter, because there's no way to heat a big commercial pool with electricity.
Well, that's the problem. I've went around the whole pool. There's nothing there. I've went around the laundry room. There's nothing there. But not everybody heats their pools too. I mean, only, you know what I'm saying? Some
Oh yeah,
people don't.
you're in Florida. I keep forgetting. Up here, that's a standard.
Yeah, it's not something that. I mean, there is places that have pool heaters, like a lot of the retirement homes and stuff. Their pools are heated,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't find this damn thing anywhere. I'm looking everywhere for it. But it says there's one on the property and it's active, but like I said, the property owner doesn't even know. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, how do you not know? You own a. It's like a huge. Well, it's kind of a crappy rundown hotel.
Did you
But it's
find
like-
it? Did you find any maintenance people? They would know where it is.
No, he doesn't have any maintenance people. I've already asked.
You know,
But this
like
place, like, like a-
groundskeepers or whatever. You know.
well, this is like a 200-room hotel, but it's really run down. Like it
Oh,
looks like people are. You know, it looks like one of those hotels where people are actually living in it.
Okay, okay. It's a flop motel.
Yeah, and so they don't have all those kind of people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, good morning, Kelly. AZ is with us, and Curtis Dart is on his way to work. Team Danzer was first this morning.
What's up, everybody?
I decided just to come on because I can't remember. My memory isn't. If Paul had mentioned that he wasn't going to be on this morning, it's in the back of my mind, I think he did. Because he's driving school bus right now, and if he was to join us normally, it would be about 9:20 or so.
I don't remember him saying that yesterday, but I also wasn't on your first live yesterday, so I'm not sure if you mentioned it or not.
Okay, Team Danzer, where is the hall now? Is it up in the lakes or is it down in Erie, Lake Erie, or down below where I am? I was just wondering if it's going to be towed down through my area. Yeah, you're back, Justin. In and out.
No, I'm looking up an address real quick, so it's probably
Okay.
cutting my. I can't have my GPS and Zoom up at the same time. It's not possible. West Cherry Street. Hoping to get this city done today because it's so far from from my house. Takes like an hour to freaking get here. Where are you guys at? Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna flip you around.
Here's we're discussing that one of the older ships in the Great Lakes is going to be scrapped, and this is the map of the Great Lakes, and here is this company right here in Port Colborne is where they scrap a lot of ships. Like the CSL Niagara is just parked there; it's not being scrapped. Algoma Innovator is not being scrapped, but they have been known to scrap ships here.
Huh. Yep, so I'm just gonna put no meter, no riser because I can't find a riser anywhere and I can't find a meter anywhere. And I have looked everywhere. I've walked the entire building all the way around.
Well, the thing of it is that could be just a clerical error too. You could spend all day looking for something that really isn't there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they'll put that meters are active, but they've actually ripped the line out and they've ripped the meter out, but they still have it listed as active.
Right.
So I'm just going to put no meter, no riser. Hopefully they'll fix it in the paperwork. Otherwise, I'll be back out here next year looking for it again.
Yep.
As much as you want to remember every property, you go to thousands of them, so it's hard to remember every single one. I mean, there's like 22,000 meters just in my city. You're not counting the entire county. It's crazy.
Right.
You see the road, or are you looking at the dash? Oh, okay.
Looking at the dash. It's all right. I'm doing some screen sharing anyway. The ship that's going to be towed and scrapped is here in Toledo. Let's see if we can figure out which one it is. There's Tugs. There's the Van Enckevort, Edgar Spear, Edwin Gott, American Integrity. This one is the Arthur M. Anderson, the H. Lee. So I'm betting it's probably down here. The Great Republic is laid up there.
I got a fun address to figure out later. I was on the phone with FPU, that boss of it, my contact at FPU, for like an hour, and we were trying to figure out where the hell this meter was at. And even on his computer system, under his paperwork, you can't figure out where it's at. So that's the last address I'm going to deal with before I leave here today, as long as I can get done. Because I need to get back to the FPU office to get some more paperwork for another city. I think I only have like 15 addresses left, I think 15 or 20 here.
So anyway, that was the look around the Great Lakes, down around Lake Erie. That's the problem, right? Right there is the problem. If you see this, it's got moisture on the globe that's around the camera. And whatever they're using doesn't have an automatic cleaner. Some of them have an automatic cleaner, whereas it spins, it cleans them off. Hey, Hunter, how you doing?
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to go out here and check this meter real quick.
All right. Hey, all you got to do, Hunter, is if this is the first time down in the bottom left, you'll see you got to select your microphone and unmute it. And then if you're going to use camera, you don't have to. But if you're going to use camera, then you have to select your camera.
Yo.
Hey, there you go. You're still muted.
Yes.
Okay, now you're not. There you go.
What I can do is I can just hit my space bar and it'll unmute me, so whatever.
Yeah, good girl. Good girl. So how are you doing, Hunter? Are you doing hanging in there? Or?
Yeah, I'm pretty well. On spring break right now from school.
Oh, spring break. So what grade level are you?
9.
Oh, freshman. That's you're heading into some of the glory years, some of the challenging years, but the glory years too. So I graduated from high school in 1970, so it's been a while. And I know things have changed, but yet, even though things change, it seems like, Hunter, that they stay the same. The basics stay the same.
Yeah, it's pretty much. There's a lot of technology these days.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Are you going into technical training at all or anything, or what's your
I want to go into the Traverse City Maritime Academy for lake ships.
Oh, there you go. You're a ship man. Good for you.
I'm hashtag Team Denser, by the way.
What's that?
I'm hashtag Team Denser, by the way.
Okay. Hashtag Danzer. Well, what you might want to do is, if you want people to join your you might want to put a link into your or I can do it.
Let's share what
Copy. What's your first name? Hunter?
Yes, Hunter.
Yep. Okay. And so your last name is Danzer?
Yes.
Okay.
is that Team Dancer that came on?
That's him.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty well. How are you, Justin?
I'm doing good. Well, that address was a no access because they have a huge tall gate and it's locked and I can't get in there and I can't reach over. Can't do nothing about that one.
Yeah. Okay, I put in the chat the link to Hunter's homepage. Anybody would like to join him? Go over and subscribe. So Hunter, you've got it set up so that, what do you push hold the space bar down and you turn your mic on?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's a nifty trick. See, Justin, did you know that you could do that? Oh yeah, he's out checking.
If you want me to, I can show you where the MV Manistee is laid up.
Yeah.
It says you disabled it for all viewers to share screen.
Oh, no, let me see. Let me see. I must have to do that every time.
What were you asking me, Paul?
Did you know that you could enable your computer, your home computer or your PC or whatever, that the mic is live when you hold the space bar or the space bar down, and then it goes back to mute when you lift it?
No, I didn't know that.
See, that you're showing your age, Justin, because Hunter is instructing me in the new ways of the world.
I've
Well, I
only
don't
used
think any-
Zoom for a whole entire year of school, so
Well, how do you enable that, or does it just automatically work?
it should automatically work.
So what do you have to do? Mute your mic and then use the space bar?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to try it.
yeah. Try it and see if it tells me if it works.
Yes, everybody, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Now
Well,
talk.
that's cool. You just mute your mic. Like if you had a lot of background noise and you wanted to still converse, mute your mic. But then if you want to talk, you just hold the space bar down.
Well, try it and then like let off and talk and then try it again. Like do it a couple times.
Okay, I'll do it now. I muted? I am not
Oh,
muted.
perfect. Yeah, it's working perfectly. That is awesome. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to show Matt on that on Friday.
That's very cool. And what it did it on my screen, it put up like the microphone, and it showed the green line going up and down like with your voice inflection, and then when you were using it, then when you let up, it disappeared.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to show Matt on that on
Yeah.
because that would actually work better when you got a full panel because you're not hearing all the noise.
Yeah, exactly.
what I'm
And then, yep, somebody could address you, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. Well, Hunter,
should test that
that's
out.
really cool. Thanks for helping us with that.
Yeah, you're welcome. So the
Well,
Manatee is literally just right down here. If you go on the thing mode, my Wi-Fi is always pretty bad. So if you go right by this bridge, it's right in this slip. You got the
Okay.
American Valor and the Manatee. Both
Paul,
laid
what
up in
you
the
need
same
to do is
spot.
get a full panel of people and test it out. Next time you got a decent amount of people on a panel.
Well, there's times when they're just doing something, and they if they just are on mute, if they want to chime in, you just hold the space bar down. I mean, that is so cool. Hunter, you're the man.
It was
Hunter,
my
are you going to be going to the Marine Academy up at Traverse City, or?
yeah, that's the one closest to me. It's just an hour away from my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try that when we got a full panel of people and just have everyone mute their mic and just get used to using the space bar and see how that goes.
Yeah, well, especially like if you're sitting there and you're eating something, or if you get telephone calls or whatever, you
Right.
can just go on mute and then just oh yeah, that is so cool.
I think it would work better when you got a whole panel of people.
Oh yeah. People talk.
I'm gonna bring that up on Friday on Matt's show and see if anybody wants to test it out.
Yeah.
So Kelsey's gonna be on Matt's show for about 10-15 minutes on Friday. They're gonna like look at her video, and she wanted everybody to see it. So I asked Matt, I said, you mind if she comes on the show for 10-15 minutes? And we'll show her video and you guys can tell her all
Sure.
about it and everything. She's
Sure.
like, oh, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
So he's all excited about that, Matt is.
Yeah, Kelly's in the chat, and she says that sounds really cool. How to do that?
Yeah, I never knew that, and I think that would work really well for some of the live streams because, like you said, there's some times where like Paul, like Hodges is sitting there just cutting stuff,
Yep.
and you'll just hear him breathing into the mic,
Yep.
and then there's times where one of us might be eating or something, and we're not really saying anything, but you'll be hearing us eat. I think that'd work really good.
Yeah. Well, and the host, I think you can mute people. And I think that, Hunter, if the host mutes you, you can still push your space bar and talk, right?
If you're on force mute, then you can't hit your space bar still.
Well, what I was thinking is because as the host, it says where you ask them to unmute. Would it then work?
Yes, I do believe. I'm not a Zoom master, so I have no idea.
That's cool. That is very.
That's why I said we need to try it one day, and literally have everybody mute their mic and just get used to using that.
Yep.
See how it sounds. If it's any better. Okay, so we got 301 North Alexander.
So,
Why did
Hunter,
that bring-
what is your interest in the ships? Are you you want to learn every position and maybe work your way up to be captain or first officer, or
I mainly want to be wheelsman
a
on one of those boats because what I've learned as the captain is mainly in his quarters. He's not always navigating the boats. It's
Right.
mainly the wheelsman doing that.
Yeah.
So that's what I mainly want to do is navigate the
Yeah.
boats.
Oh, you're going to school to be a boat captain or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
they have academies around the United States for maritime. And
Yeah, and I've heard that it ain't easy getting that. Like, you really have to. There's a lot of stuff you got to study for that.
yeah, well, the closest one here in the Great Lakes is Traverse City, Michigan.
That's awesome, man. I hope you do good and get everything. Because you got to learn like all the old school navigation like ways and all the new stuff. Like, don't you?
New
You have
stuff.
to learn all that
old
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, like you got to learn how to like navigate by the stars, don't you? And all that too.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to have a backup plan, but now with technology, they don't they don't necessarily have to go by the North Star anymore. But you're supposed to be
I'm-
aware of it, right, Hunter?
Yeah, my main goal is to get on the James R. Barker, but that might not happen. We'll see.
Well, you never know. I have kind of a relationship with Interlake Steamship. They like my videos and they use my videos in their promotional stuff, and I get all kinds of. They sent me a big heavy winter coat, and they've sent me hats. They send me all kind. I get calendars every year. A great company.
Why don't you just set up some kind of deal with them where they can just buy the videos?
Yeah, because I'm not monetized, and it's just at my age in retirement and everything, I'm not messing around with monetization. And
Yeah, but you don't have to be monetized to sell your videos. You have your 107. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
yeah, I know, but yeah, just isn't my thing. I have a lot of respect for people that are. I have a lot of people call me for commercial jobs, and I just turn them down because I don't get around like I used to, and just don't.
All I'm saying is you could have had 2 parenting houses.
So, Hunter, do you fly drones?
I want to someday, but where I live in the forest, so it won't. So I'll just be crashing into trees where I live.
Yeah. You'd have to be able to go someplace, you know. So, I'm guessing you must be around 15 or so.
I am going on the 15th this July.
Yeah.
I'm sure you won't be any worse than JD.
No, don't pick on JD. Yeah, Hunter, unless you have some open spaces that is easily accessible for you. Right now, you don't have a driver's license or anything, so you're not driving. So it isn't like you can just go over and fly some fields or whatever yet.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, I'm starting my driver's training, so
There you go.
it's gonna be about a 2-year course, I think.
Good.
So this is a hospital. So they're supposed to have 2 meters.
Hunter, I don't know if you realize, but what Justin does is he has some real technical equipment. He has to go around and check gas lines and meters for any kind of leaks and things. It's a private company that he works for.
I'm sure that can get stressful.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of easy.
It's an easy job, but they assign him. How many stops are you assigned today?
Well, they assign me paperwork, and the paperwork is by city. So one city, like I have to drive to this one called Arcadia, right? And it's 2.5 hours from my house, from where I live at, and there's only 3 meters there. So I have to drive all the way out there, check 3 commercial meters, and then drive all the way back. So that's like most of my day right there, just doing 3 meters. But like Plant City, I have 6 pages of paperwork, and there's about 50 addresses on each paper.
Yeah, Hunter, Justin is down in Florida.
You ever go to that fancy Keeney Martini bar?
And I have not been there, but it's only about 2 hours from my house. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, that's in fact.
Have you ever find you guys' gas meters? I'm from Florida Public Utilities. I'm trying to find your guys' gas meters. It says you have 2 on the premises. Are you part of the hospital, right?
Yeah, but I have to talk to our guys today. It was
Okay. I mean, I could drive around and look for them, but it'd be easier if I had somebody who could show me.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I think
Okay.
it was the bank of my help you.
Yeah, that'd be great. You good? Florida Public Utilities. I'm a utility contract. I check for, I just do inspections on the gas meters.
That's kind of pretty right there.
All right. Waiting for one of these maintenance guys to come out.
Yeah, as you can see, Hunter, it's kind of nice and bright in Florida.
It was 50 up
Yeah.
here in northern Michigan.
Yeah, it's really nice out right now. It's about 72, 73.
Yeah, there's a couple of people here, a couple of people inside. But not, they're probably the early breakfast crowd right now.
How you doing, sir? I'm just trying to get a quick location on where your 2 gas meters are located.
Okay, one is right here.
Okay.
See where all those blue bins are and everything?
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Freezer out there, and anyway, it's right on the corner.
Okay.
There's that one. That short tower back there,
Yeah.
out by the street, there's
You guys got a big rotary one out there?
the big, got the tank farm and everything,
Yeah.
ballards around it and everything.
Yeah, we muted him. I don't know. I don't think in the cell phone it is anyway. He has to manually unmute himself. But
Do you
he'll
want to
get,
see one of my photography photos I've taken?
yeah, sure. Oh, nice. So most of the ships that you get a chance to see are offshore a ways.
Yeah, this is just in Two Harbors, Minnesota, which was last year. Which is just to the right of the picture would have been the Two Harbors ore docks,
Right.
where they load the boats.
That's nice. The do you ever get down like the Port Huron or?
I do plan to this summer.
Well, you'll enjoy it because, you know, as you can see from my live stream, there's all kinds of places to park. There's all kinds of activities, and especially in the summertime, there's a lot of ship activity, which is probably some of the underway up closest you're going to get to some of the ships, and the ships, Great Lakes ships to Salties, you know.
There's a spot you can get really close to it. It's in Duluth, Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'll pull up a photo right here.
Yeah. Well, that bridge goes up and down there. That what is it?
The Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge.
Yeah, the aerial lift. That's something to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, was amazing when I was down there. I'm gonna pull up my videos on my birthday.
So you lived, Hunter, in Minnesota or Michigan?
Michigan.
Okay. Because you said down there, and I'm kind of like, okay. Mike Rennick, hey, welcome. I see you're here.
I'm gonna pull up one of my videos of the
Okay,
McCarthy under the bridge.
sure.
Oh, let me put the volume on.
Just mute it, yep. Well, I think if you play it and don't hit the space, but well, I don't know.
Here it is.
Go check this big boy right here in front of me.
You can get really close to the boats in Duluth, Minnesota in that canal. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, Hunter, the one thing that I have noticed is that out of all the ships on the Great Lakes, the Interlake Steamship Companies seem to be the best painted ships.
That's the truth. The Mesabi Minor just got done being painted, and the Herbert C. Jackson isn't getting painted right now, actually.
Yeah. Interlake seems to have a lot of pride in their ships, and the other ones, they just use them and they're a little rusty. They're a little rusty, you know. But I understand. You're too young to remember this, but I remember ships going by here, and they would have maintenance operations underway. They'd be hanging over the side of the ship. They'd have boards they'd be sitting on, and they'd just be rolling paint on and off and stuff all the time. And I'm sure that because of the EPA and environmental protection and all this kind of stuff, they can't do that anymore, because now they have to go very carefully painting ships.
Yeah, I saw an old video it's on the William Clay Ford. It's the AAA class one.
Yeah.
They had a video of a deckhand painting one of the hatch covers. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to spend a lot of time. Well, if you think about it, underway, there's always some maintenance can be done. And so, you know, that's good, you know.
There's Mr. Paul.
Hey, Paul, try something before you mute yourself. And then when you want to talk, hold the space bar down and see if it works for you.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
And then when you Hunter taught us that. And then when you let up, it stops. It goes back to mute again.
Huh. Yeah.
Technique that we're about to do only works with a logo, with an image, guys, with a picture. Okay.
Okay. Why am I getting voice in the background here?
Start using these layers, more of these layers.
I don't know. It's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gone now. Yeah. Because I don't. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna bring up. Okay. Okay.
And Justin's out doing meters.
Yeah, I can't stay long, Paul.
Yeah, I you know, my tired old mind, Paul, I was trying to pick my brain and says, now, did he tell me yes or no, yes or no, yes or no? So I decided,
Yeah.
well, I just come on.
Want to take a guess how many signs I got?
How many signs you got to do today?
9 right now.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter, you know, you probably know that Paul puts up real estate signs and does real estate aerials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah. So he has to go out, put the sign up, make sure it's how they want it.
Actually, I'm still waiting on one sign for London yet. I got the one for Strathroy, but okay, where's my pen? Because I got to figure out what I got to do.
Paul covers the western portion of Ontario.
Oh yeah, I'm all over the place. I got to go north end of London, then I got to go to Strathroy, but and I got 2 to remove in new serum. Got 2 to remove in town. Got 1 installed in town. I guess another third one to remove in town. Oh, I got to make a list here so I know what I'm doing,
Yeah,
how I'm gonna do it. Install.
What I hate about this stupid city is there's so many one-way roads.
a lot of one ways, huh?
Yes, I hate when they do that. Then
Paul
you have to go around the whole block if you miss the house.
Hodges has joined us.
Yeah. Okay, so Dorenzo, I gotta remove Ponsford. I gotta make a list here. Okay,
Hunter is
Okay.
a young man, lives in northern Michigan, Paul, and he's studying hard in school. He wants to go to the Maritime Academy.
yeah, so I get, yeah. Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so, all right. Oh, I got 2. Not
Yep.
yet.
Corey Mono says push to talk. LOL. That's right. It works really well. In fact, I'm going to mute Paul, and then when he wants to talk, he's going to show you. Okay, Paul is muted. Okay, Paul, push the space bar. Hold it.
Don't do it. It's a trap. They'll kick you out.
You're on mute, Paul. You got to push your space bar. Does not work?
I wonder if it only works with certain headsets or microphones.
I don't know. I'm back now, but never worked, Paul.
Maybe he has to mute it. Maybe he has to mute himself, Paul.
Yeah,
Maybe
mute yourself and try it, Paul.
Maybe when you muted him, it kind of overrides that. Function.
Yep, there you
Yep,
go.
yep. It works that way. Yeah. Joe, Martha. 232 Mill Pond.
Only one for this address. Watch there be like 5 freaking meters on the building.
Okay, cool. Scott and Run. Cool.
Well, Hunter, it's really
Oh,
nice
I
to
got
have
it.
you on here.
Empire.
I'm thinking this summer you might see me a lot more. It's just with school. I'm up at 6 in the morning and back at about 5.
Oh, yeah. Are you at school now?
No, I'm at spring break.
Oh, spring break. Okay.
Okay. Three Birchall.
Tomorrow I have an appointment to get braces on in Petoskey, and so I won't be on at all tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, life happens. We understand that. It's just me of being old and retired and
1, 2, 3,
decrepit.
4,
I
5,
can be on here more often.
10, 11. Oh, Paul, sorry, I lied to you. I got
What's that?
11 signs to do.
Oh my God. What are you doing sitting there?
I'm having my coffee.
I get out of school in June, so that's when you might see me a lot more.
Is it the first couple weeks of June, or do you got to go through the middle of June?
I believe it's June 9th is when I get
9th.
out.
There you go. Yeah, for everybody that's kind of watching us, it's interesting is that if you're on the panel and in Zoom, one of the functions that Hunter has taught us is that if you mute yourself, like I'm going to do right now, I'm going to mute myself, and then you hold the space bar down. Okay, so here I hold the space bar down, a temporary unmuted pops up at the bottom with a microphone, and it shows it going up and down. And then when I let go, and that's cool. So if you were in a noisy environment in part of a Zoom, you could mute yourself, and then if you need to talk or want to talk to address somebody, just hold the space bar down, talk. When you let go, it mutes you again. That's cool.
9 addresses left.
Paul Hodges, AZ asked you a question.
Oh, sorry, what's that?
He said, is the housing market crashing?
Oh, hell no.
Not in Canada, it's not.
Not good.
Now, it's supposed to be plateauing here, but you got to remember, AZ, springtime is, and summer is the high selling time in normal conditions. So it will continue because that's when people are looking to move or whatever.
Okay, so I gotta go down here. Okay.
It pretty much slows down, Paul. What, holidays like after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's a funny market now because what's out there for sale will go up and sell within a week or 2 weeks at the most, right? Like they're selling what's out there. There's no inventory. That's the problem. Anything that's out there sells so fast. Like those two I did in New Salem, they're both gone. I got to go pull. I got to pull Ponsford. I got one in Woodworth, one in Centennial, 3 Birch Hall, Peachtree, yep, and 2 in New Salem. Those are just removals, and I don't think I built them all for them yet. So that just goes to tell you that they're up and down so fast. Like you used to go up. I used to have like 100 signs out there. Like I'd be up for 2-3 months or whatever, right? Now 2 weeks, the signs back down again. So
Wow. Well, that kind of helps you as far as
well, I don't have to have as many posts out.
yeah, exactly.
I can
It's
turn around.
fast.
Well, like today, I'm just trying to plan here because I got signs to put up, but I've also got 2 to come down.
Yeah,
Let me
if you
say,
plan-
I
if
put
you
them right
plan-
back up again.
Yeah, if you plan your route, you should be able to pull a sign, put a sign, pull a sign, put a sign.
Okay, so let me see. I got one to put up in Wellington, one in London. So the one out of Centennial, the one out of Woodworth, will replace those 2. So those are signs I don't even have to worry about loading in. Strathroy, well, I have to go to New Salem, pull 2 signs there, which one of them go up in Strathroy. Empire Parkway, I can pull the one on Birch Hall and Peachtree and put it right back up. So I really don't have to put any signs together.
Yeah.
I just got to go and start pulling them, and I can put them right back up again. So
Yeah,
you know,
but the key is you need to plan your trip so that it's pull,
Yeah.
put. So
yeah, I'm not going back and forth across
Yeah,
here, there. Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, so Empire Parkway, that's out. Where is that? Look at it. Okay.
Hey, Kelly, thanks for popping in.
Up
Off to bed. It's 11:30 p.m. over there in Aussie land.
I'm going to show you guys what Mission Point looks like
Okay.
from down on the ground.
Okay, Empire Parkway. Well, it's off of. Oh, okay, that's just
Yeah,
right
close
there.
down.
Okay, that's off of
Here.
Peachtree. So, well, look at that. I got one sign. I got a pull, and now don't even go a block and put it right back in again, Paul.
That's the CSL Fun Act coming around Mission Point right there. It was last October. A lot of shakiness because my hands were freezing and a lot of wind.
Now, what kind of camera are you using? Are you using an Osmo or?
It's just my phone camera.
Oh, okay.
I got a tripod last fall, right after this camping trip.
So
And
go
that should
way,
solve all the
that way.
shakiness of the.
Well, you
Videotape
might be watching Marketplace or something and get one of those handheld camera 3-axis gimbal holders.
I've actually been looking on Amazon for a brand new one,
Okay.
but I got a very tall tripod to set down and have the camera just not shake anymore.
You need to get the DJI one on Amazon. I think you can get that reaction for like I think it is.
Yeah, I think they're $100 now.
Good. If you see it that way, it's starting to rain that way, so that's
Oh, yeah.
another reason why I was shaking a lot.
Cool. Okay, got it all figured out, mapped out which way I'm going.
And then it gave a salute. I don't know if you heard that, but
Yep.
it went along too short.
So where's this taken at?
Mission Point in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
Oh,
Sault Ste.
that'd be
Marie.
a beautiful spot there for flying that. Lots of air to take off with the drone and fly around that
Yeah.
ship. And
I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call.
Okay.
okay,
The
okay, I think I
he
got it
doesn't
planned out.
have a drone, Paul,
Oh, okay.
because he's 15. He's just going to start taking his driver's training, and his residence, it's all trees around there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's cool about the space bar thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool. Well, can you silence yourself with it? No,
Yeah, you
you
just,
can't silence yourself by pushing it.
no, you
But you
have
still gotta
you
go-
have to hit the mute. Yep, and then you hold the space bar down. And do you get a little meter pops up at the bottom?
Yeah,
Yep, and it shows it going up and down when you're talking. You're on mute now.
and I push it again and comes back. So I did push hard once.
Yeah. Oh, and it muted you.
Yep, and then comes back again too. So
Oh,
you can just push
wow.
yeah. So anyways, Paul, this morning I was really surprised how many kids were still wearing a mask this morning.
Were they?
About half my bus.
Did you have a
I'll be
full
back in a
bus?
minute.
Were they all excited to be back?
Yeah, I think so. I lost 2 students. I got well a run sheet again this morning. They took 2 students off my run, so I don't know why, but maybe they moved. I don't know. But they're a pain in the butt anyway. So
now
I've had
how
them-
many students do you actually have on a typical run?
well, right now I'm supposed to have 29 kids, but I'm probably this morning only ran about 24, 25 this morning.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, Hunter. Life happens, we understand. Paul gets calls all the time from agents that want his attention now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had one text me at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, really? Don't you sleep? Yeah, nice day. I like to be out playing with the drones, but guess what? I don't have time. And Trish is going to go see Bonnie today, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's good. So
Now, did they come and get the bed?
no, not yet. She was going to try again yesterday, but her mom is really sick. She's got congestive heart failure and her lungs or something.
Well,
I don't know.
where does she live? Close to you?
Oh, yeah, about 10 blocks from here, maybe.
Well, what you might want to do is if you really want to get it out of there, throw it in the back of the truck and go over and deliver it.
No. It's a hospital bed, Paul. You know how much that thing weighs?
Oh, I know. I had one. My dad had a hospital bed. With all the motors and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was my coffee.
JDS.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging with JD. I love your videos.
Yeah.
You test the crap out of them.
Anyways, Paul, I gotta run. I got the
Okay,
day got
Paul.
up on me.
We'll see you later on.
Yep,
Bye,
we'll
Paul.
see you tonight. Yep, bye.
Okay.
Here's some of my photos that I took of the front neck. I threw them in that video.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. For the front neck and the Sioux.
Yeah, it's once you get hooked on ships, I love to watch the ships. Hey JDS, I'm doing
Oh.
good. How are you doing? Mike Rennick has been putting out a lot of videos. Hunter, have you ever seen Mike's videos?
I am subscribed to his channel. I
Yeah.
haven't looked at his channel in a while.
Albert is turning into quite the YouTube star. Okay, Marie, yes. Hey, JDS. So Justin, you know you're on mute, right?
I had to run into the store.
Okay, that's fine. I just
I was just waiting.
when you're on your cell phone, sometimes you don't know because lots of times, like when Ron's in his truck and he's talking and he doesn't know he's on mute.
No, I knew I was on mute. I wanted to run to the store. real quick.
Okay. JDS has a suggestion, Justin.
What?
He says, Justin, use a hammer to test the gas lines, bro. Works for me.
Right?
Yeah.
One way to do it.
Yes, Marie, Paul Hodges is busy. He's got 9 signs to do today. Either pick them up or put them in or whatever. So he's going to be a busy little beaver.
I do like that when Mike puts the camera on Albert's back. That
Oh
I do
yeah,
like
yeah, the
those
360.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Albert is what a personality. He's got a. I mean, I love my Mia. I don't know what I'd do without her, but Albert, he's got his own personality. And Mike yells at him, "Get back over here!" Pretty soon, here he comes. You know.
Yeah, and he picks up ladies with Albert too.
Yeah.
And Albert does all the work.
And JD says a comment to you, Justin. He says, "Testing gas lines, I just use a match."
You just go up there and pick your cigarette around it and see if there's a leak coming out.
Right. Paul Hodges just figured out, and I don't know, might be because I'm the host. I can't do it, but he says if you tap the space bar, it puts you on mute, and you tap it again, it takes you off mute.
Well, see, I knew that it did that, but I didn't know that you could hold it down and talk.
Yeah.
Because I use that for when I'm doing reaction videos too. Sometimes I'll use it to mute myself, and then I can also use it to pause the videos too. Like when you're watching a video, you can use it to pause it too.
Well, Mike, you make sure Albert gets all the bones he wants. He's a good boy.
In all reality, we just need to go on Google and Google all the commands you can do on
All
the
the
keyboard.
commands. Yep.
And I bet we could find a whole list of shit we didn't
It's
know
just that
about.
I never realized that was there. It just
That's
goes
why-
to show, it just goes to show, Justin, about the time you think you got a handle on something, some young man comes along and says, "Hey, dumb old man, didn't you know this?"
I didn't know Teen Danzer was only 15. I thought he was. I don't know. I guess I just always thought he was an adult.
Well, he's a freshman in high school, so he's
Wow.
he's gonna have some fun in his life.
Because
Yeah,
I think
I'm not gonna be one of those dumb old dropouts that don't really do much in their life.
because you
Yep.
come in the Mouth Show too, right?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Nor-
okay, I thought
Northeast Drone Connections
no Productions.
Productions. Yep.
I thought I've seen you in there before.
I've been in the chat, but I haven't been in any of the shows.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. You've been in the chat in there, right?
Yeah, I have been.
Well, excuse us because that gets a little raunchy on there sometimes.
I think Hunter just sits back and chuckles at you dumb old guys, you know?
I found this cool Facebook page. She does a bunch of cool stuff with boats, photography, and she has a bunch of friends that sends her photos of
Oh, yeah.
on deck of boats. Like this one's on Dirk S. Vanakavort.
You know, it's interesting, all the ships that I do, you'd be surprised at the comments that I get from people on board ships thanking me and how great it is that they document their activities.
Not to mention they get to see their workplace from a different perspective too, right?
This
Yes.
is a
Yep.
meme she put on.
Yeah. Now, where is she from?
She's from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Okay.
Jesus, lady.
And she has someone else from the Dirk S. Vanakavort. This is an older photo. Then Dorothy Ann kicking off the season for the 22 season. And now you're
Damn it! I think I'm getting a cold.
Well, right now, up here, I don't know how it is in Florida, but it's allergy season if there's pollen in the air.
Yeah, I always get really bad allergies for a day or so after I mow my lawn.
Yeah.
So I always end up taking an allergy pill right after I mow the lawn. Otherwise, my eyes get all watery and everything if I don't. So I just automatically.
Here, take a look. Find her channel. She has a YouTube channel as well. She records from her office just in the Ontario part of Mission Point.
Oh, okay.
Need to find her channel.
How many videos does she have?
I have no idea. Here it is right here. She has a lot of friends that work on the boats. See, like she has this Wilford Sykes at Mission Point. But
Hey everybody, good afternoon. It is approximately, I don't even know what time it is, 10 after 2. As you can see, I am not at home. I am not in downtown Sault Ste. Marie. I am on St. Joseph's Island, and you are looking at the Wilford Sykes from Central Marine Logistics. They are just arriving here. They are upbound on the east side of Nebish Island, which is what you're looking at across from me. I am obviously on the Canadian side of the river, in an area called Sailors Encampment. And this is a very big surprise visit for us to see the Wilfred Sykes here today. They were not scheduled to be here this late in the season. They were supposed to be done in this part of the area, but I was speaking to one of their crew, our friend Nick McCall, who you all know. He let me know a few days ago that they were going to be coming up this way, a sort of surprise last-minute iron ore run in Superior, Wisconsin. He has let the captain know that I am here recording. We're going to hear a salute of some sort, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a single or dual. Captain, master, I have no idea. He said, I'll just text him and make sure that he salutes you when he gets here. So
Looks like she
we
hooked
will
the
look
bridge
forward to
going
that.
under.
This is a turn that everyone just loves to see because it's one of those ones where the bow stays in basically one position, and we're watching, as you can see right now, we're watching the stern end swing around. A lot of people seem to think that thrusters are used during this maneuver, and they are not. Great Lakes vessels only use their thrusters for making locks and docks, or if they're in a river situation and need to completely turn around and there's a turning basin, they will use them then. But this is sort of a speed up and full rudder, hard to port, and that's it. It's easier for ships of this size than it is for the 1,000-foot vessels and the larger ones. This is a narrow channel and a narrow river, so it's a little more difficult for them, but it's always a treat to watch these ships do this and swing around like this. The Sykes is just a beautiful classic vessel with a pilot house forward design and very, very clean. Clean design, modern design for being something that is so, well, I don't want to say old, but they are much older in comparison to a lot of the vessels that we see now with the pilot house aft. Love her paint scheme.
That was a nice master salute.
Nothing beats that. Fabulous master salute from the captain of the Sykes. He must see me down here. I'll give them a wave when they get here. I'm going to get a few shots now, so I just wanted you to see them make that turn. Big hello to Nick McCall, of course, and thank you to him for letting the captain know I would be here. Giving them a wave now as they disappear out of sight. They will head up to Duluth. It's about 2 hours from here to Sault Ste. Marie, so we'll see them up there in a couple of hours. I'm going to stick around for the Right Honorable Paul J. Martin and the Clyde S. Van Agfort. Grab some lunch in between, and since I'm all the way here, I might as well get them as well. Hope you're all having a great day. I will touch base with you a little later. Take care, guys, and bye for now.
That was nice, Hunter.
Yeah, I really do enjoy her videos. It also autoplayed onto yet another really cool video she does.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is we have to be careful when we play long amounts of videos because the algorithms here, if it detects that you're playing something too long, even if you have permission, they can flag it and create some issues.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Because I had I showed a video of a guy that had some art in Wisconsin. Oh no, where was it? Ron was talking about RL Photography was talking about out where he is in Montana. There's a section where a guy that's a welder puts up these great big welded art, like huge geese, like, I mean, actually huge alongside the roadway, and you can see all this artwork. So I highlighted his artwork, and it got flagged for copyright and was removed. You can't go see it. So
Sometimes too, the creator of the video, they always get an alert that somebody watched their video, and
yeah,
some people are just asses. They'll copyright the video just because.
Yeah.
But I've had big creators, you know, that I usually try to get in touch with the creator before I do a reaction video. But usually they'll get back with me and they'll be like, yeah, go ahead and use it. And I've never been flagged by anybody that's given me permission. I've actually never been flagged on any of my reaction videos.
Well, that's out of the 1,400 and some videos that I have on YouTube. That's the only one that I've ever had removed.
I'd almost bet you it was the creator that did that.
Yep, yep, and that's exactly what I think, because it came up red and it said blocked on my screen, and I can still
Right.
go look at it, but nobody else can see it. So
You should be able to go in and now is that live stream still up?
no,
Because you should be able to go in there. It should give you the option to edit that part out. The only thing is you lose the live chat from that live. But it should give you the option to edit that portion out of the live stream, so you can make the rest of the public.
when I went and looked at it, it told me that I didn't need to do anything, that it was permanently blocked. And
Yeah, because they did that to one of Matt's lives, but he was able to go in, and if you go into your analytics or into your YouTube studio, there should be an option in there somewhere that says, do you want to edit that portion of the live out, and then YouTube will remove that and allow you to put the rest of the live back up.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they did that to Matt when Jim.
I'll have to check that.
Yeah, because they did that to Matt when Jim shared a Saturday Night Live clip. NBC actually requested that the live be taken down, but then Matt went in a week later and figured out that you could go in there and edit the portion of it out, and he was able to put that live back up without that in there. Because it did the same thing too. It told him it was permanently blocked, but then he went in there and he figured out that there was an area in the YouTube studio allowed you to do that.
Hey, Stella's here.
What's up, Stella?
Go Fish Office, also AKA Stella.
I'm sure Ron won't be far behind her though. They usually pop in together.
Hey, hanging with JD says, and I'm sure this is pointed towards you. Entertain us, Gas Man.
I am actually just taking a break at the moment because I only have like 8 or 9 addresses left, and I don't really want to rush the day. So, because as soon as I get those done, I got to drive an hour back to Winter Haven to get more paperwork. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. So it's not like if you get it done right fast, you get to go home and get paid for the whole day, or
No. And like I said to you, like I told you guys before, my boss doesn't like me rushing because otherwise, if I rush through my cities too quick, then there could be a 2-3 month period at the end of the year where I won't have any work to do. And then he'll have to find stuff for me to do, and he doesn't want to do that. So. And then they'll want to send you out of state and crap, and I'm not doing that. Screw that.
Ron is Stella says that Ron would be here, but he's sleeping now. And she also says Justin is and here's in capital letters, Gator lover.
So, Stella's the only live show I'll go to. She can keep me alive on her show.
Yep.
I just found an update on St. Clair scrapping. It looks like her unloader was just removed and the top of her pilot house is removed.
Oh, they took the pilot house off?
It's half gone, where the wheelhouse is.
Yeah. Well, I always get a kick out of those where they take the actual pilot house and
The cell
You know,
phone
that's
modem-
I'm just amazed that they're scrapping that boat. Is it, did they have a reason they're scrapping it? Because it's
it
not,
caught,
it's not a
fire
classic.
in 2019, and
Because
it has
what?
$150 million in damage.
Oh, it got that much damage when it had its accident?
Yeah, 150 million.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess it's like, I guess they scrap even brand new cars when they're damaged too much.
Yeah.
Paul, did you
That's just
see what
crazy
the
to me
deal?
how fast it's going, because you have the cell phone motor already removed from top of the pilot
Yeah,
house.
yeah. What was that, Justin?
I said, you see what the DOD said about Ukraine now? Russia has now surpassed soldier deaths, combining the Iraq and Afghanistan war that went on for 20 years. They've surpassed how many we had dead in 2 wars over that long a time.
Yeah.
And they've passed Iwo Jima too. The deaths we had in Iwo Jima.
Well, overnight, Russia bombed a shopping center, killing 8 people.
Their military's a freaking joke, I swear. Yeah, like I said, it goes to show you how inexperienced they are.
And they're doing aerial videos of it now, showing the shopping center. It's a huge shopping center, and it's just devastated.
So I said, if it was the United States going into Ukraine, it would have been a whole different. We would have had the country taken over. Not to say we would have experienced resistance, but we have experience with guerrilla warfare. Being in Afghanistan and Iraq, we understand how that stuff works. I don't think we would have had nearly as not even
Well,
close.
the sad part about it is, Justin, is I'm a firm believer that once you allow a bully to bully, they will continue. They're not going to stop.
Oh.
It's like the liberal side of life thinks that, oh well, can't we all just get along? Can't we just behave yourself? Yeah, that doesn't work.
That's not how the world works, though.
No, and so they've got Biden in the corner because Biden doesn't call his own shots. The liberals are, and it's like for the last month while this has been going on, they wouldn't send them the equipment they needed to defend themselves properly because there was a debate about offensive and defensive. And it's like, give me a break. If you're being bombed and you're being killed, what the hell difference does the labeling of the equipment to help you save yourself?
That's why I said it's insane how much they've lost in a 3-week period. But yeah, we were able to maintain 2 simultaneous wars in 2 different countries over a 20-year span. And they've surpassed us in vehicle losses, deaths, in a 3-week period. That is insane.
Yep. Well, I guess the switches that have been sent so far over there have made a big difference. The UAV switch that they're utilizing them, and there's supposed to be a lot more going there. But
and you know what's funny is like how Poland has Russian fighters. Why do any of the NATO partners even have Russian military equipment? They shouldn't even be allowed to have that if they're part of NATO. Because you're literally counteracting everybody who's not in NATO. So why the hell would you be using their equipment when they know how it works?
It's all about dollars and cents because there's some NATO members, Justin, that have Chinese jets and helicopters too.
And that doesn't make any sense. And the Chinese military equipment is just as bad as the Russian.
Yep. It's all about dollars and cents.
Like I said, the Su. If you look at a lot of the Russian jets, most of them can't even counteract an F-15, let alone an F-35 or F-22. And their Su-57 is a joke. The whole ass end of it's not even stealth because of the way they built it. Only the front of it is. And that's why everybody was so concerned about nukes, right? And I brought that point up yesterday that, you know, last night, why, you know, we had to spend $7 to $10 billion just to upgrade the few thousand nukes that we have, or the few thousand ICBMs we have left. How do you think Russia really has the money to maintain all their nukes? They have more than we do. Like, and their economy is literally not even a quarter of the size of ours. So how would you think? I think half of those nukes are sitting there probably rusting away. They don't have the money to maintain all those. Those were all built before the Cold War ended. And when the Cold War ended, their economy shrunk down to nothing. And it's been like that for the last 30 years.
I know. What do you want? I can still hear you, Justin. That's just that Mia wants something. I'll hear you guys.
Is Team Danzer still here, or you leave?
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna get myself all fat and all these snacks in the car.
Yep.
I don't need any breakfast stuff.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
All right.
And thanks, Hunter, for being here.
Yep.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again this evening.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye-bye, everybody.